In this video, we are going to discuss what inverse Laplace transform basic problems. Okay, so let us take the first problem. So here 1 by 2s minus 3 it is given. So as we know, we have to relate these formulas with what the standard formulas which we have studied, right? So the standard formula which you have studied, you need to understand there is that if you see this problem, you'll understand it can be related to what 1 by s minus a formula, right? So Laplace inverse of what 1 by s minus a formula, we have the answer as what e power at. No, we have to try to bring it in what s minus a form, right? But this is not 2s minus, this is not s minus a form. So what you have to do, whatever is the coefficient, that you have to make it as 1, right? Because in the formula it is 1. So we will take that coefficient outside common. So what will happen here? 1 divided by 2s minus 3 is there. So we are taking Laplace inverse, so we'll write like this. So Laplace inverse of what? 1 divided by 2, I'll take it outside. So what will be remaining inside? S is there, minus, be careful, whenever you're taking outside, basic meaning is that, so 2 has to be divided with what? All the terms. So by 2 here also, by 2 here also, right? So by 2 this thing cancel, that's why S is remaining. Here it will be 3 by 2, right? So whenever you're taking 2 common, just think that you have to divide by that 2 inside the bracket all the terms. Now what will happen here is equal to outside. So Laplace inverse. So I can take that 2 outside, it will become what? 1 by 2, right? It is in the denominator, into Laplace inverse of s minus 3 by 2. This is the remaining part, right? Now this is in which form? S minus a form. So what is a here? 3 by 2. So you can write the formula as what? This is equal to 1 by 2 outside, e power, what is a value? 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 t. So this will be the answer for this. So basic formula we have applied here. So one more question based on this formula itself. So here also we have to make s minus a. So remember that it is here plus. So no need to worry about that. We'll try to make it in s minus a form. So whatever is the coefficient of s, just divide it. You have to take common. So this becomes what? Laplace inverse of 1 divided by, I'll take 4 outside. Whatever is the coefficient, take outside. Then s will be remaining plus 5 by divided by 4. Okay. Whatever is outside, just divide by 4. That's it. So the what will happen here? I can take 4 outside, which is 1 by 4. Laplace inverse of what? 1 by s plus a. S plus 1 by 5 by 4. Now the thing is that we have studied for 1 by s minus a. So instead of that a minus a, we are having plus. So basic idea is that it will become here minus a. That's it. So what will happen? Otherwise you can remember the formula as Laplace inverse of 1 divided by s plus a is equal to e power minus 80. That's it. If you want like that, you can remember. Okay. So what will happen here? So Laplace inverse is gone. So what will be the direct answer will write? So 1 by 4 outside. So it will be e power minus 80 minus a value is 5 by 4 t. If you remember this formula also, it's the same thing. Only change is that instead of minus, it will become plus. So we have to put it as minus a. So minus 5 by 4 t. So this will be the answer. Problem we are taking here 1 by s square plus 9. So different formula we have to use here. We have studied that whenever you are getting a divided by s square plus a square, this formula where you can relate, this formula was Laplace transform of sin 80. So sin 80, this thing we have studied formula. The only change here we can observe that, see, whenever you are getting s square plus a square form denominator, so plus is there, that means you have to consider sin 80 or cos 80. So numerator you have to check, it is a constant, there is no s term. If s term is there on the numerator, it is cos 80. If s term is not there in the numerator, it is sin 80. So that's why I have taken sin 80, simple way. Now it is a by s square plus a square. Now what is a here? This can be converted into a square form. This can be rewritten as 1 divided by s square plus 3 square. Now the problem here is that here it is 3 square. A is there, but here on top 3 is not there, right? So 3 is not there. So this formula has to be reconstructed. So what you can write it here, that Laplace inverse of 1 divided by s square plus a square will be equal to sine at divided by a. Simple thing. What you have done here, just shift this a towards this side. That's it. So in new denominator it will come. So 1 will be remaining. So this formula has been reconstructed. Now we can apply the formula. So Laplace inverse of 1 divided by s square plus c square will be equal to what? As we can see, it is sine at. What is a formula? A here, it is 3t, right? 3 is a divided by a. What is a here? 3. So this will be the answer. So very careful with whatever the terms are there. See what happens here. Denominator we are having s square minus something. So this can be observed as what? S square minus a square. So we have the formula, direct formula for that. Whenever you are getting s square minus a square minus you are getting, that means it is hyperbolic function. It can be cos h at or it can be sin h at. So whenever you are getting here minus sign, okay. Now whenever you are having the numerator as s, here it is s. That means you have to take cos. S is there, remember like that, cos you have to take. So what is the formula for that? So we are having the direct formula, Laplace inverse of what? S divided by s square minus a square is equal to cos h a t, hyperbolic function. So here what is the value of a? So this question can be rewritten as Laplace inverse of s divided by s square minus 16 can be written as 4 square. So the final answer will be cos h a instead of a 4. So 4t. So in this particular question, you can see this has been, it is s square plus a form you can bring, but the thing is that coefficient of a square is having here 9, but it should be unity, it should be 1. So you have to take 9 outside first, then only you can try it, right? So this can be rewritten as Laplace inverse of s divided by 9. I'll take outside. What is inside then? S square plus 4 by 9, right? Now this s can be again you can take it outside. It is 1 by 9 into Laplace inverse of what? S by s square plus 4 by 9. Now this is in which form? This is in what? S square plus a square form. Denominator and numerator it is s. So which formula you can apply here? You can apply here Laplace inverse of s divided by s square plus a square. What is the formula for that? Cos at. See, whenever you are having plus, it is cos at or minus at, sin at, cos at or sin at. In numerator, you are having s. That means you have to remember it is cos at. Okay, the different ways you can remember the formulas. Now, so 1 by 9 it is sitting outside. Laplace inverse of what? This can be rewritten as s divided by s square plus this can be written as 2 by 3 the whole square, right? So what will happen to the final answer? 1 by 9. This is a value. So we can write it as 1 by 9 cos a value is what? 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 t. This is the final answer. So in this particular problem again it is similar to the previous one. The only thing is that this can be rewritten as s square minus a square, but the problem here is that we are having 16 as the coefficient. We want it as 1. So rewrite this part as take 16 outside. So 1 divided by 16 outside, what is inside? Then s square minus 9 by 16, right? So 1 by 16 you can take it outside and this can be rewritten as 1 by s square, and 9 by 16 can be written in square form, which is nothing but 3, right? 9 is 3 square and 4 is 4 square is 16, so this square. Simple. Now which form is this? This is nothing but denominator s square minus a square form. What is numerator? 1. Numerator is 1. So which formula you are going to apply? See, whenever you are getting a study in Laplace transform, that a divided by s square minus a square will give you the answer as sine h hyperbolic function at. But here one problem is there. Here a is there, but here a is not sitting, 1 is sitting. So what you have to do, bring this a down, it will be a. Now you can take 1 by this thing. So Laplace transform inverse formula, what will happen? So Laplace inverse of 1 divided by s square minus a square will be equal to sine h at divided by a. Very important. Okay. So final answer becomes 1 by 16 as it is into Laplace inverse of this entire thing. It will become sine at formula. What is at here? H at 3 by 4 t divided by what? 3 by 4. So this you can rewrite, it will go up. So what will happen? 4 divided by 16 into 3 sine h 3 by 4 t. Now 4 ones are 4 fours are, it will become direct answer. You can write 1 by 12 sine h 3 by 4 t. Done. So we are not having any direct formula for this, right? We have not studied any direct formula. You can observe that you can go by 1 by s formula, but the thing is that numerator also someone is sitting. So first we'll expand and see whether we are getting something or not. So Laplace inverse of s plus 2 the whole cube, it has come. What is the formula for a plus b the whole cube? We have studied it is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. This is the formula, right? So here also you have to do the same thing. It is a cube is s cube plus 3 into a square, it is s square into what? B, which is 2. So it will become directly 6s square. So I will directly write the answer, okay, plus 3ab square. So 3 into s into 2 square 4, it is 12s plus b cube is 2 cube, which is 8, whole divided by what? S power 6. Now we can see that this can be split up, right? So the factors will become this, you can split up, so I'll do individually. What will happen? S cube by s power 6, you can write it as, now s power 6 here 3 and 3 will go, remaining is 3. Here 2 and 2 will go, remaining is 4. Here 1 and here 1 is gone, so remaining is 5. Here nothing is gone, so you can write it as 1 divided by s power 3 plus 6 divided by s power 4 plus 12 divided by s power 5 plus 8 divided by s power 6, right? I hope you understood what we have done. Next, now split up this thing. Laplace inverse of 1 by s cube plus 6 into Laplace inverse of 1 by s power 4 plus 12 divided by, now 12 into Laplace inverse of 1 by s power 5 plus 8 into Laplace inverse of 1 divided by s power 6. Laplace inverse of, we know that if it is 1 by s, it is directly 1. If it is 2 by s, it is directly. But what about s power something comes in the denominator? Here it is s power 1. Only change is that in numerator, if it is changing 2 by s, 3 by s, 4 by s, it is 4, 3, 2, 1, like that answer. But the thing is that here cube has come. Cube is come, 4 is come. Which formula you have to apply? Then we have to go by Laplace inverse of 1 by s power n formula, which is equal to t power n minus 1 divided by n minus 1 factorial. So this formula we have to go by. So what will happen to the formula? So what will happen to the answer? So here we can see the n value is 3. So it is t power n minus 1, which is 3 minus 1, which is 2, divided by 2 factorial plus 6 into t power 3 divided by 3 factorial, 1 power less, that's it, 12 into t power 4 divided by 4 factorial plus 8 into t power here 5 divided by 5 factorial, right? Now we can simplify this one. So what will happen? T square divided by 2 factorial is 2 plus 6 into, so I'll simplify, t cube divided by 3 factorial is what? 6. 3 into 2 into 1, which is 6. This and this is gone, plus 12 into t power 4 divided by, this is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? So this 4 threes are 12, cancel, remaining is 2. 8 into t power 5 divided by 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So here 8, 4 2s are 8. So gone, what is left out? 15. So final answer you can write it as t power 2 divided by 2 plus t cube plus t power 4 divided by 2, right? Plus t power 5 divided by 15. So this is your final answer. Tamarapur. Now here in this particular problem, what we can do in the denominator, you can observe that it is s square plus a square form, right? S square plus a square form, it is there. That is fine. Okay, but the numerator, it is having some different kind of thing. So what we can do first we can, it is plus form, we can split this up, this one part and this one part. Two parts will divide. Linearity property will apply. So what will happen to this? So Laplace inverse of first part I will divide 2s divided by s square plus 25 plus 18 is the constant outside, we can take Laplace inverse of 1 divided by s square plus 25. The 2 is also a constant term, you can take this 2 outside. So here which formula we are going to apply? S divided by s square plus a square. Now this 25 can be rewritten as what? 5 square. And here also 25 can be rewritten as what? 5 square. Laplace inverse of, we have studied that whenever it is s by s square plus a square, plus has come, that means denominator s square plus a can be cos 80 or sin 80 depending on the numerator. We can decide in numerator s term is there, so cos is having s, right? So cos is having s, that's why we can write it as cos 80. Then Laplace inverse of, whenever you are getting what here, a divided by s square plus a square, that will give you sine 80. But one problem is there, as we have said, we have discussed that here it is 1, so here it should not be a because 5 is not sitting here, right? So what we have to do, this a have to shift it there, shift it to denominator, so it will become 1 divided by this thing, then sine 80 by a outright. There is only change. Now the direct formula you can apply. So what will be the answer for this? 2 outside as it is. First one will be cos 80. Cos a formula is 5t plus next thing 18 as it is, then 1 by this thing is sine 80, so sine 5t divided by a, so divided by 5. This is your final answer. So as you can see, it is similar to the previous problem, this problem also. Here minus term is there, so first we'll split up this part. So Laplace inverse of, so here 8 is sitting, right? So I'll write this as what? 8 outside, Laplace inverse of 1 divided by 16 s square plus 9. Then minus term is there, minus 6 into Laplace inverse of s divided by s 16 s square plus 9. Right, this part is done. Now you can observe that the first part can be rewritten as what? But the only problem is that here 16 is sitting, right? 16 is sitting. I want it as 1 s square. 1 coefficient of s square should be 1. So take it outside. 16 you can take common. So what will happen to this? 1 divided by 16 outside. S square plus 9 divided by 16 minus 6 as it is. Here also you can take 16 outside. It will be s square plus 9 divided by 16. Right? You can take 8 divided by 16 outside into Laplace inverse of 1 divided by s square plus 9 by 16 can be rewritten as what? 3 by 4 the whole square. Right? Because we are trying to bring it in s square plus a square form. Minus 6 Laplace inverse of. Now 16 can be brought outside. Laplace inverse of s divided by s square plus, here also same thing you can apply, 3 by 4 the whole square you can apply. Now which all formulas you remember? That is the main question, right? So what are formulas we are having here? Laplace inverse of, if you have studied that, this part is nothing but, suppose s square plus a square has come denominator. That means it can be sin 80 or cos 80. Now checking the numerator, it is 1. Basically you have studied whenever you are having a constant term. That means a, we have studied a divided by s square plus a square formula is sin 80. But the only problem here is that this is not a here, right? It is 1. So we have to shift this a part denominator and put it over here 1. One more formula for this thing. This formula we can apply Laplace inverse of s term is that divided by s square plus a square. So it will be cos 80, directly cos 80, right? Because it is the correct form, it is there. So how to remember this formula? See, cos 80, sin 80, denominator will be sin s square plus a square, always remember. Numerator, how to decide? See, s term is there, so s term is there, it is cos 80. If s term is not there, it is sin 80. Only thing is that in Laplace inverse, most of the problem will be getting what? 1 divided by s square plus a square. A term won't be there. So you have to consider it as what? S sin 80 by a. So cancel this thing. So 1's are, 2's are. So what is left out? 1 by 2 is left out. Okay. This formula is nothing but sin 80, right? So a value is 3 by 4 t divided by a, which is 3 by 4, right? Minus 6 into 6 by 16 we can simplify. It will be how much? 2 3s are 2 8s are into Laplace inverse of this thing can be written as cos 80. What is cos 80? 3 by 4 t. Now we can simplify further. This part you can take it up. It will be 1 by 2 into 4 by 3 into sine 3 by 4 t. The final answer will be what? 4 by 6 sine of 4 by 6 can be written as what? 2 by 3, right? So it will be 2 by 3 sine 3 by 4 t minus 3 by 8 cos 3 by 4 t.